Alright, we're back and we're hanging out with our best buddy ever, the great Kenneth Height. Um, we're going to do, first of all, we forgot a piece of loot over here, which we'll get now. Smithing Stone 1, not a crazy awesome piece of loot, but it's still stuff in it nonetheless. So we're going to come to Mistwood Outskirts. We're going to loop up here. We're going to hit the Artist Shack, and then we're going to come over here to the, to this, I don't know what you call that. It's like a graveyard, grave site or something. There's a bunch of runes there that we could pick up. Again, I haven't been spending them. I might have to just to get some levels. I don't know how many I have. We have quite a few. I do like to save them. Like I said, that's weird. Sort of. I do like to save them because it's really convenient to have them when you need them, and I don't like just blowing them on levels. We might take on the first Knight Rider too in this episode. I'm not sure. Probably. I probably will. I really want to get that shackle. I know I don't need it. I know we can fight him and kill him without it. But considering that I haven't been spending points on levels, we get the painting. This is the Artist Shack, Smithing Stone 1. I don't think there's anything else here besides that stuff. So let's go over here. Drop down here. Down this way. Actually, I think you have to drop here, yeah. Oh, look, we got the buff that gives us more chance for stuff to drop. There's an item here that's fantastic. This cookbook, which is going to be a jerk to get. This Fever's cookbook, that allows us to make sleeping potions. You can legitimately put bosses to sleep. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, there's bosses where you could just legit put them to sleep and just heal up, change your weapons, change your armor. They sleep for a long time too. It's not like 5 seconds. It's a pretty powerful pot, and it's a pot. So it's this one here, sleep pot. We need Trina's lilies, which you can find pretty much everywhere. Oh, of course, mushrooms. That's why I always say, always get your mushrooms, because mushrooms are needed for every one of these pots. Alright, I think now we're gonna head up through Gatefront here. There is a golden rune we can pick up somewhere around this area. We can get another cup of graces here. There is another merchant we can hit up somewhere around this bridge. Actually, I think he's right here. Oop, oop, oop. Dang it. He's right around here somewhere. There's an NPC we're going to end up meeting right around here. One of my favorite NPCs. So I think we'll head up that way next. We do need to get a couple of levels before we face Margaret the Fellow. And I just want to have a little bit more health and maybe a little bit more strength and dex as well. So I guess the fastest way to go that way would be hit the gate front. I believe we got everything we really wanted. Did we get the Margaret Shackle? I think we did buy that, did we? Or do we still need that from patches? Let's see. I don't see it. You know what? Let's do this. Equipment. Here. I guess we did not buy Margaret's Shackle yet. I definitely want that before we... How many runes we got? Probably not much. Yeah, 1,200. We'll go up this way. We'll get a couple of runes in the process. Now, there's a giant right there, or a troll rather, up there, and there is 2 archers there, 2 or 3 archers over there. There's an archer, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 archers and like 2 soldiers. So what I recommend going through this is just ride and ride fast. Don't dally. Just ride right up the center, and the giant will come down, or the troll will come down. This guy has a horn, doesn't matter. We're just gonna ride right through him, or we'll just kill him. That works too. If you don't kill him, just keep riding. It's just not worth stopping to fight him. We're gonna hit this golden seed. As soon as you get to this tree here, we're gonna take an immediate right, head like northeast, and you're gonna see I believe this is a smithing stone. Yes, smithing stone 1, which we don't need ones anymore for this weapon, but there are other weapons that we're gonna want. So just grab that smithing stone, then head north, loop around, and now we're just heading back to the road we rode up. And we're gonna discover this grace here. And we're gonna pick up this this goodie. I forget what this is. Oh, Stone Sword Key. Fantastic. We're doing great on the Stone Sword Keys. Now we're gonna talk to this woman, and she is gonna give us
been grafted.
A new summon.
Everyone who came with me. They crossed the sea for me. They fought for me. Only to have their arms taken, their legs taken, even their heads taken. Taken and stuck to the spider. Did you know, if you're grafted by the spider, you become a chrysalid? It's quite a lark when you think about it.
We got our sitting sideways jester.
You're all on your heading to Stormvale Castle, enticed by the one in the white mask, I suppose. Oh, you've come to be one with the spider. Well, that makes us 2 peas in a pod. But I don't have your courage. It's scary, you know, having your arms cut off, or legs, or your head. I want to be like everyone else, but I'm just too scared. I'm nothing but a craven. Oh, I know. Can you take this little one along with you?
Got our spirit jellyfish ashes.
Nothing deserves someone braver than myself. And the spirits look rather fondly upon you. It'll be glad of your company, I think, the little one. It was a pleasure to see you. Oh, can you pass on a message for me? If you see the little chrysalids in Stormvale Castle, tell them I love them. And that, despite my craven heart, I'm sure I'll be joining their club soon enough. I'm finally getting the hang of this whole pain thing, you know. It was a pleasure to see you. Oh,
alright, now she's talking about Godric the Grafted, which is the first major boss that you fight, besides Margit. He's kind of like the first boss, but I would consider him, I guess the first challenging boss, if you will. Alright, so now that we picked that up, we got the jellyfish spirit ashes, which again, I don't know if I'll use ashes or not. Probably for some bosses maybe, but we'll see. We're just going to head down this road here. There should be a shack here. We're going to stop by a grace. Again, we're going to hit that character that I like. Where is my second? Oh, it's down here. Nope. We're just going to clear that. So we're going to hit that. We're going to hit this. We're going to visit this merchant here. Maybe we will kill the a boss right here. I think that's what we'll do. We'll head there in that direction and get those things taken care of. So we're gonna head up towards number 1. Well, there is a death bird here somewhere we can fight down to the south here. You know what? Let's hit this graveyard too while we're here. Could always use those rune fragments. Now these things explode. As soon as you get near them, they trigger. Very, very easy to avoid. You do get runes for them when they do explode. Anything that dies, you do. So just kind of be wary as soon as you hear them start to hum. I loot that. There we go. And these are golden rune 2s. So these are going to give us a little bit more runes every time we consume one. Oh, we got bats. Let's stay away from the bats if we can help it. Okay, we're going to fight 1 or 2. That's alright, let's do it. Anybody else, or is that going to be it? Oop. So, the goats. The goats. Let's talk about the goats for a second. These things actually won't attack you. Unless you attack them. Let's talk about the goats. The female goats, the ones without antler or horns, well, I don't know if they're goats, if they're rams, I don't know what they are. The female ones will not attack you. They will, when you get near them, they will roll to try to avoid you. And if they hit you in that roll, I think it does cause damage to you. Not much, but it does. The male goats, though, the ones with the horns, they will definitely attack you. They will try to roll into you. And I've already actually been. I was fighting a difficult enemy, and I barely survived. I had almost no health left, no health pots left. I mean, I just barely survived, and all of a sudden, a goat comes out of nowhere, or a ram, whatever they are, and rolls into me and kills me. It was hilarious, if I'm going to be honest. Imagine fighting a difficult enemy and then all of a sudden a goat rolls in and just rolls through you and kills you. It's humiliating but funny. So we're going to talk to this guy here.
Not seen you before. Name's Bernal. Tarnished, just like you. Let me ask you something. Are you here in the lands between to take up the fight? Does your faith in the guidance of grace hold firm, despite the collapse of the Golden Order?
Yes, my
yes,
faith
you're
holds
a
firm.
tarnished through and through. Takes me back. But that's a quality needed now more than ever. Any interest in bearing the torch of my battle arts? All I know is the sword. Picked up a fair few tricks in my time, too. Now's the time to pass them on. To a good and proper tarnished, like you.
Alright, now he's going to sell us Ashes of War. We could buy some of them. Some of them are pretty good. Spinning Slash is neat for certain weapons, I think. I don't use any thrusting weapons. Quick Step is absolutely fantastic to have. As a matter of fact, I will spend the runes on that. Parry's really good to have as well. We'll get that. The rest of them, like I said, you could buy them if you want. Ash of War, no skill. Huh. Shields and torches, I'm wondering, that's neat. I didn't know you can get no skill Ash of War. But that just blew all of our runes that we're trying to save.
Until we meet again.
You could actually buy this guy's sword too. He's from the merchant that is down, this merchant here. You can actually buy that sword for 3,500, I think it's 3,500 runes. So once we talk to him, there's a couple of things I can point out. If you come straight up this way, there is a bunch of smoldering butterflies you can get, and there's another Ash of War up here we could pick up. But we're gonna head this way, get a couple things, and we might fight this guy. I'll see how long this video is gonna end up to be. I really should start timing these. So let's see, we're gonna go heading east. Okay, so let's go this way. Let's stay down here, pick up that excrement, you know, put that in your pocket. Oh, we just hit a trap. Let's stop here before the whole town comes after us, because I'm sure they will. Got a couple dogs. So you can fight through this, or you could just ride through it. I don't know if there's anything in that town. I don't remember that little encampment. I don't remember exactly. Oh boy. We're going to take out the dog first, as long as you don't die to fire. Let our stam come back. He's probably going to throw another thing. Yep. Take him out. I love this mace because even if they're in mid-swing, with a one-handed hit, it will interrupt that swing on them, which is really helpful. Pick up the butterflies. Throw this in two hands. I don't remember what's in here. I really don't. I usually just ride right through this, but I figured lay down. Oh, all right. Well, that's not good. We're gonna come back out here and fight this guy, I think. Where'd he go? I might wait, try to hide here and let him turn around so he can get a crit. We have to be careful, there's some of those traps right here, he'll hear that. Looks like he's backpedaling. Is he backpedaling? No, he's walking back. Alright, then now's our chance, I guess we'll take this guy out first. Yeah, he's sitting down. We're going to sneak up behind him and introduce ourselves the way I like to introduce ourselves. Just don't hit nothing. Like if you hit this fire pit next to us, he'll hear it. And that takes care of him. Yeah, if you like roll into this or something, he'll hear that and he'll get up. Take him out. There's one more over there. It looks like, oh, there is a chest here. You know, I don't even know if I ever got this. Oh, wow, that's a cool looking shield. Very similar to the one I have, but I like the art on that. Now we got a feller over here. Hello. See how much difference it hits when you have Sacred Weapon on it? When it's glowing? Like, look at that. That didn't do anywhere close to as much damage. When you have Sacred Weapon on there, boy, it really does the damage. Much more damage. Take him out. We'll just hit this. Make sure that we got everybody. Pick up these butterflies. Take one more quick walk through here, make sure there's nothing. Like I said, I usually just ride right through this place really fast, so I think we got everything. Oh, there's an item up there. Let's go get that. Are we gonna have to go all the way up and around to get that? Probably. Yeah, I bet you we are. We could do that real fast, I suppose. I don't think it's that long of a trip. Double jump up. Come over here. And just walk right off. Ooh, a lance. If you like, lances are really cool weapons, actually. Lances are thrusting weapons, and I believe you can use them with a shield. So like when you're blocking, see how I'm still blocking? Like I don't lower my shield while I'm using it, so it's a nice pokey weapon. Now granted, I don't have the strength to wield that efficiently, so I'm not gonna use that. I'm not a huge fan of that. It does work, I'm not gonna lie. It works very, very well. If you stack endurance and some strength, you can keep that shield up pretty good and just do massive amounts of thrusting damage while you're poking or while you're blocking. Alright, you hear that guy? We're gonna hit this grace first, and then we're gonna go help this feller out of his predicament. So after you discover the grace, we just head back up the way we came down, and you're gonna come up this way right here. This is Alexander.
Oh, my stars. I'm so happy to see you. I am Alexander, also known as the Iron Fist. And as you can see, I'm stuck here. Please, can you help me out of this?
Sure, we'll help him out. How does he want us to help him out?
My thanks. 1,000 thanks. Just give me a good smack from the rear with something nice and big.
That's what she
And
said.
I'll pop clean out, I'm sure. Don't dally. No, there's no need to fret. I'm very well trained. Give it your all, I say.
Now, supposedly, I don't know if it's true or not, but if you hit him with like a light sword, you'll eventually crack his pot. So it's best to use heavy hits with something big and heavy and blunt. But I don't know if that's true or not.
Well played, good lady. Well played. Though that mighty wallop of yours almost spelled the end of me. Ah. Well, I'm out now, and that's what counts. I thank you. And as a token of my appreciation, I'd like you to have this. Once again, pleasure is mine. I am the warrior Jar known as Alexander. Iron Fist Alexander, in fact. I journey to the east, where I intend to further my education in the ways of war. And beyond these lands lie the scarlet, rot-blighted Caelid wilds. And upon their southern edge is Redmane Castle, in which a festival of combat is being held. I'd heard whispers of such festivities before. Doesn't the notion set your breast aflutter? I'm heading eastward to Redmane Castle. I've heard.
Yes, so he's talking about Redmane Castle, which is the castle where you will fight Radon, which is a very interesting fight. It's one of those fights where as soon as you spawn in, there's a good chance you're going to die before you even realize where the heck you're at. But it's not terrible. Alright, we're going to head right past this guy here. Hopefully he will not hit us. We'll grab this piece of loot on the way. And this is that other merchant I was talking about before. I was a little bit off with my marker, but that's okay.
So you here as a customer?
He's gonna have something we want. Obviously, crackpots. I'm gonna buy all the crackpots we could get. It's awesome to have lots and lots of crackpots. Smithing stone ones, and we're gonna want this nomadic warriors cookbook for sure. This, I believe, teaches us how to make.
I must apologise. I'm afraid I've very little to offer.
Boluses, I believe. Let's see, item crafting. So we already can make the poison boluses. This way you can remove either if you get poisoned or if you have poison buildup. This will help. This will remove that buildup. I believe his teaches us how to remove either rot or bleed. I don't remember, which means we need a couple of hundred runes here, but we could get those coming up here. Now I want to show you something. I don't know if I showed this yet since we're here. Whenever you encounter skeletal enemies, like this one right here, when you kill them, look, they don't just die. They will, if you let them go long enough, they will just put themselves back together. Now they aren't any stronger or anything, but they'll just keep doing that forever. The only way that you can prevent that is while they're putting themselves together, you just hit them one more time. With any damage, one damage will do the trick. As long as you hit them once while they're putting themselves back together. The other thing you can do is use holy damage. If you use holy damage, oh boy, look at me. If you use holy damage, they will just automatically die. Now that my weapon is enchanted with
There's no mistake.
sacred
As the
sacred
death
damage,
has left
it
its
will
mark
count as
once
holy.
again.
This is D.
Ah, a tarnished are you? I'm known as D. I hunt down those who live in death and weed their death root. Heed my warning. The village here has been touched by death. And worse yet, it is home to a mariner. If you value your life, then go no further. The village here has been touched by death. Turn back.
Alright, so he's talking about the mariner, which is at the bottom of this hill in that lake that you see down there. This is D. We'll end up meeting him at the round table hold along with a couple of the other NPCs that we encountered. So we're gonna run down here and we're gonna hit this grace. And I think I'm gonna end the episode there. When I come back, we'll take out the mariner, which you can see the mariner there. We're going to take him out, and I think we're going to get a new talisman, and we're going to get a really good Ash of War, the Golden Order. Or, it's not, is it an Ash of War? No, I think it's an incantation. Or it might be an Ash of War, I don't remember. I think it's an Ash of War. So, that's going to be it for this episode, and I'll see you in the next one.